Hey, man.
Hey, I'm AJ. This story takes place when I was in second grade, so that's 2000. My parents were moving, or we were all moving, I guess, obviously, houses. Right? That's how moving works. And so we'd sold our house, but the house that we're moving into wasn't built yet, so we lived with my grandparents for a little while. And my grandparents, they have a pretty decent-sized house, and it's got lots of hallways with rooms or large rooms or just lots of hallways at the end of them. At night, it was honestly pretty creepy because you would just see this hallway and then pitch black darkness at the end of it. It's always freaked me out. I've never really liked hallways.
Mm-hmm.
So their house at night is creepy anyways. And in the day, obviously, it's a fine, normal house. But at night, I would sit in bed with my parents and watch TV. And then I would go up to the room I was staying in, which was upstairs. The room that my parents were staying in was, again, at the end of a hallway. And we were watching TV one night, I remember, because my grandparents had like old school satellite TV, which was super awesome, so there's lots of cool shows on there. And my parents fell asleep, and I was just watching. I can't quite remember what was on. But then, without anyone touching the remote, the channel turned. And I remember watching the TV, and I remember it was like those, like someone was holding a camera, walking, of course, down a hallway, and it was dark, and there was a light on the camera. There's no like text around this or anything. I had no idea what I was watching or how it turned to this. And I watched them go into a bedroom, and I saw a bed. And the cameraman walked over past the bed, and between the bed and the wall, there was a figure laying on the ground between there. And I'm like freaking out right now. I'm like, first of all, how did this happen?
God.
My parents are asleep, right? So no reaction. And I'm like almost paralyzed in fear. And someone else with the cameraman turns this thing around, and it's like a life-size doll. And it's got this, I wish I could describe the face to you because it haunts me. It seriously does. And so I immediately grab the remote and turn the channel, and I'm like, I'm done with that. I'm just gonna watch something else, get this out of my head, and I'm gonna go to bed. And so I'm sitting there watching something, and then all of a sudden the channel turns again to the same thing.
Oh my God.
And they've got this same camera thing with the doll, and they're like examining it. I'm like, nope. So I shut off the TV, and I start bolting out of there, and then I realize that I have to walk down this long hallway to the kitchen area to get to the bedroom, which is upstairs. And so I'm not running, but carefully walking, listening to everything because I'm so freaked out right now. And I get to the stairs to upstairs, and from the stairs, if you look right, there's another long hallway to my grandparents' bedroom. And it's dark everywhere in this house. And I look over, and you know when you're looking into darkness and
It stares back at you.
try to focus so hard, you're like, do I see something?
Yeah.
And I was frozen on these stairs, looking down this hallway, staring into the darkness, and I thought, it was almost to the point I'm like, do I see something? Do I not see something? I'm probably just freaked out because I watched this weird doll thing, and all of a sudden I hear, AJ? And I just bolted up those stairs as fast as I could. It was extremely terrifying.
Oh my
I don't think I
God.
slept at all that night. But there's actually a reasonable explanation for almost everything that happened, which I found out later that morning. Didn't help that night.
No.
Old school satellite TV, when you use that box, you can only watch one channel on any of your TVs at once. So my grandparents decided that this freaky doll thing was what they wanted to watch. And so they were turning the channel and probably were like, why is someone changing the channel? They should be in bed. And so they turned it back. And it turned out that it was my grandma who was up because someone was turning the channel all over, who was at the end of this long hallway and couldn't really see me, so she asked if I was up.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah.
Didn't change that night.
I bet it was
so-
freaking her out too. She's like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah. What?
It keeps going back to like the Rugrats. Why is it?
Yeah.
what's-
Yeah. Yeah, because I did crawl up the stairs on all fours when I was in second grade. So, like, you know.
Jesus
probably pretty
Christ.
weird.
That's
But,
funny.
yeah, that's my
Awesome.
story.
Thank you, man.